Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, June 20th, 2016. Looking at the next few days, the main impact as far as fire potential will be the near-record heat and low relative humidities. Temperatures will be the highest across the southern part of the Great Basin, so we're highlighting that area. There's also the potential for some isolated thunderstorms across southeastern Utah on Tuesday, and those will spread north and west across the area through Thursday. These storms will be a mix of wet and dry. Over the past 24 hours, there was really little, if any, precipitation across much of the area. You can see a few areas in southern Idaho highlighted where there was some small precipitation, but really not much in the way of the precipitation. The map on the right shows lightning, and there was no lightning across the Great Basin in the past 24 hours. There were a few new fires across the Great Basin. Those are the red dots on the map, mainly in Utah, although a couple in southeastern Idaho and one in Nevada, and a couple of ongoing fires as well. Over the past 7 days, there's been a fair amount of precipitation across portions of central and eastern Nevada, as well as portions of Utah. However, for most of the Great Basin, the precipitation over the past week has been below normal. The image on the right shows how precipitation over the past week compares to normal. You can see a lot of those yellows and reds, and those are the areas that are below normal. So really, below normal precipitation across much of the area over the past week. ERCs are on the rise, as you would expect with the hotter, drier weather we've seen, with ERCs highest across the southern part of the area. The satellite this morning shows high pressure building across the area, and that will continue to build, bringing high temperatures to much of the Great Basin. For this afternoon, we are highlighting the southern part of the Great Basin, where we are expecting near to record heat. Temperatures across the Great Basin are depicted on the map on the right. These are forecasts for this afternoon. You can really see some high temperatures across the southern part of the Great Basin. 115 degrees forecast in Las Vegas, and if you look just across the Nevada border into California, you can see this area of 124 degrees. So really hot across the Great Basin this afternoon. Some near record to record breaking temperatures expected. There's also the potential for some isolated thunderstorms across portions of Nevada. You can see the highlighted green area. Portions of central and northeastern Nevada could see some isolated showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Moving into Tuesday, there will be some moisture making its way into the Great Basin from the southeast, but still the main message for Tuesday is the heat. You can see from the image on the right, we are highlighting again the southern part of the Great Basin for high temperatures. And this is significant because it will aid the drying of the grasses and fuels in those areas. So on Tuesday, again, another really hot day. You can see the southern part of the Great Basin. The valleys will be well over 100 degrees. And if you look further north, you can see temperatures in the upper 90s. So really another hot day Tuesday across the Great Basin. Taking a look at the weather, that's the map on the left. You can see some areas highlighted in green. Those are the areas that we could see some showers and thunderstorms develop tomorrow afternoon. Moving into Wednesday, moisture remains over the southeastern part of the Great Basin. However, temperatures will not be quite as hot as that ridge begins to break down. So on Wednesday, we are not highlighting the heat across the southern part of the Great Basin. The map on the left shows highlighted in green those areas that could see showers and thunderstorms develop. So moving into Wednesday, it looks like the higher terrain of Utah is the most likely place to see showers and thunderstorms, and those again will be a mix of wet and dry storms. Temperatures will cool a few degrees moving into Wednesday. Over the next 3 days, really not a lot of significant precipitation is expected. You can see pretty much the entire Great Basin is forecast to be dry over that 3-day period. On Thursday, we'll start to see a low pressure system make its way into the Pacific Northwest, and that will result in some enhanced southwesterly winds across the western part of the Great Basin. On Friday, that system brushes by to the north of the area, but it will result in temperatures cooling a few degrees. And models hint that moving into Saturday, we will see a cold front make its way through the Great Basin, bringing temperatures closer to normal. And that continues into Sunday with dry conditions across the area, though temperatures will not be as high this weekend as are expected the first few days of this week. Finally, in the 8 to 14 day period, the Climate Prediction Center is calling for above normal temperatures across the entire Great Basin. And one of the interesting things is from the precipitation map on the right, you can see that highlighted area of precipitation, and that suggests that we could see the monsoon start to make its way into the area in the 8 to 14 day period. So that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter.